Alright, so first things first, I'm actually going to go into Task Manager so that I can make sure this game runs on multiple cores. When you don't run this game on multiple cores, the game loves to crash. I am running this on the PC port, and yes, there was a PC port to this game, and you're about to see it's absolutely broken. Alright, so first things first, I also need to go in and make sure that my controller is good. Yes, it looks pretty good, except for this axis right here. I don't know what that is. Oh, I know what it is. It's reversed. Alright. So I am going to be running hard, so without further ado, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so like I said before, I am running the PC port. Let me make sure I have this. Yep, that's correct. Okay. I am running the PC port. This PC port is jank. It is absolutely jank. So first things first, I'm going to use a visual cue here, and the moment I see CG artists right there, I'm going to run up here so I do not get spotted by this guard. That was good. Then I go all the way over here. Collect this ration, and then wait. Go over here, and then I manipulate this guard's movement by knocking here. By manipulating his movement, he does not end up here when the elevator comes down. I do not want him in this general area when the elevator comes down. So I wait here. And then I like to just people watch this guard do his rounds. When he goes between those crates a second time, that's when I know that this elevator comes down. So I hope everyone's having a good day. Hope everyone's having a good marathon so far. Thank you so much to everyone who's been donating. St. Jude's is a fantastic organization that is very near and dear to my heart. Just a quick little story. My great-grandmother donated to St. Jude's. She used to donate 12 cents a month back when St. Jude's was first founded, and St. Jude's has done wonderful things for her and for my family, so thank you so much to everyone who's been donating. Back then, 12 cents was a lot of money, so after this run, I'm going to donate another $12 as well as another $5 for the amazing explanation for why we have to look at all the body parts to go up the stairs. This category has vent shaft clip, right? Yes, it does. Alright, so once the elevator comes down, we are going to run over here, wait just about here, knock, and then run over here. By doing that, I can get into the elevator with ease. Nice, cool little trick you can do at home if you have a copy of this game at home. Skip all these codecs because we are speedrunning. I like to equip a ration here because I don't like my chances. I'm going to intentionally get spotted, do that. Run over here. Throw cancel discard. Oh, didn't do it, but that's okay. Still, that was a good sneak. That was a good debate. Skip this. That was smooth. That was actually very smooth, yes. Alright, so not much to talk about here, so let me dive into a little history about the PC port. So the PC port for Metal Gear Solid was rushed. This PC port was actually made by 4 people in a basement. I'm not kidding. And with no Konami support. Konami did not write off on this, by the way. Konami did not support this port at all, so it was made by 4 people in a basement. And you might be noticing the soundtrack is a little weird. Well, that's because they could not move over the original soundtracks from the console version, so they had to use fan-made versions of the soundtrack ripped off fan sites. So yes, what you're listening to right now is fan-made versions of the soundtrack. We're gonna throw that. Hopefully this works. Nope, it didn't. I knew this was gonna happen. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna die there. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can really do there. Sometimes that trick works and sometimes it doesn't. Man, that sucks. Alright, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this again. Hopefully their movement is different. Alright, that was good. So this is the unofficial port. It's tricky. Technically, yes, this is an unofficial port, but Konami still gained royalties from it. Alright, so what we're going to do here is that we're going to do this. We're going to look up and go into first-person mode. And then we're going to skip 5 boss battles. So yes, what I just did was called the Vent Skip, or the 30-minute skip, as some people in the community like to say. Basically, when you go out of bounds in that vent, you can go straight to the meta cell and skip 5 boss battles, thus skipping around 30 minutes of the game. So I'm going to go underneath this bed so I can do another cool little trick, and just wait for Johnny to leave and do his bowel movements. We're going to skip this codec. Classic Johnny. For those of you who don't know, Johnny is a staple in the Metal Gear Solid series. Alright, so by doing what I just did right there, it skips this thing where Johnny is supposed to stand right here and then fall asleep. As you can see, he just turns around immediately. By messing up his cycle right there, it saves around 30 seconds. I love Johnny too. Johnny's hilarious. That's skip though, I know. Metal Gear Johnny. By the way, I'm intentionally knocking so that it skips all of Johnny's sneezes. By doing that, it saves, like, not even a fifth of a second. It's ridiculous. Alright, so Ocelot's Torture. Ocelot's Torture is actually very easy. We skip all the codecs, or the cutscenes, and then we kill Meryl. Killing Meryl is the fastest way to complete this game. I've been asked before, is there a save Meryl category? As of now, there is not, because killing Meryl is the fastest way to complete this game. Sorry to any Meryl fans out there, but we do have to kill Meryl.
I'll have my fun with her. I hope you can still look at yourself in the mirror, my friend.
Not even the category wants to save her, exactly. But believe me, I've met some die-hard Meryl fans in this community. I already hate the speedrun. Sorry, but we have to kill Meryl. I'm sorry. Save the frames. Alright, so not much to talk about here. We just wait for Otacon to show up. Once Otacon shows up, he is going to give us 2 really important items. 1 is the key card to get out of here, and 2 is a bottle of ketchup. So, how's the bottle of ketchup important? You'll see why. Save Meryl, but she's kawaii. Ugh. Either save the weeb or the chick. Gotta save the weeb, man. Save the girl, burn the nerd. Alright, hurry up, Otacon. Excuse me.
I'm here.
Where? Alright, skip this cutscene here.
Oh, jeez. He's coming back.
And this is what we're going to do. We're going to lay down, use the bottle of ketchup to make it look like that we're bleeding out. Pretty logical, right? Let's see if we get red arm. Ooh, good red arm. Red arm is my good luck charm. Let me wait for Johnny to show up. Johnny, bring some fries. Alright, we stand up, and then we choke him out. Ooh, we got an alert. That's different. This run is all sorts of surprises tonight. Alright, and then we suit up. And then we get out of here. Alright, so coming up is Armory. Armory is a very finicky area. So I do need to concentrate here. Also, I just got hit by that camera. I typically don't get hit by that camera, so that was weird. Alright, so I gotta focus here. Throw cancel this guard, go over here. Go into here. That was good. Grab the PSG-1. This PSG-1 is absolutely vital to the run. Go out here. Wait. Wait for this guard. Go out here. That was good. And we are home free. Alright. Pretty good. The first time I played this, the ketchup blew my mind. Yeah, I know, right? If you get the alert, it's actually faster. Oh, I did not know that. Also, how you doing, Troll? If you notice there's no lasers here, that's because we tricked the game into thinking that we're farther than we actually are. And that's also why we can just skip the tank fight. We like to joke in the community that Vulcan is sleeping. Sorry. See, there he is. He's just falling asleep. We're going to grab these grenades for the Vulcan Raven fight later. And we're going to go under here. Alright, so coming up is Nuke Building. Nuke Building is a very finicky area, much like the Armory. So we're going to watch and learn. Sleep percent is my new favorite. Alright, we're going to skip that. That was a good beak. If you skip it fast enough, the Colonel says beak. I don't know why, I just find it funny. Alright, let's see if we can get this. Wait here, go up here. Yep, that was really good. That was actually really good. That throw is actually harder than it looks. We go down to B1. And we're going to go over here. Alright, and then we fight Psycho Mantis. Psych! We don't fight Psycho Mantis, because we tricked the game into thinking that we're farther than we actually are. I love running this category, because you don't have to fight Psycho Mantis. Alright. So what I'm about to do is pretty fast, so I'm just going to do this. I'm going to go out of bounds, go over here, and then count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That was good. Go here, go out of bounds. That was good. Go into here. Alright, so I'm going to cook this grenade. See if I can get it. That was really good. Okay, grab this rope, and then we go up. Alright, so you're probably thinking, wait, how is he going out of bounds? And also, as you're about to see here, how am I not taking any damage from the enemies? Well, that's because I have enabled this thing called God Mode. Remember how I mentioned that the PSG-1 is vital to this run? Well, here's how. Here's why. So the developers of the PC port made it so that you can select the hotkeys for Snake to pull out his weapons. What they did not realize is that when Snake pulls out the PSG-1, he's actually given iframes. But you can actually cancel those iframes by pressing another weapons button. So by canceling his iframes, it puts Snake in a perpetual state where he can skip triggers, go out of bounds, and also not take any damage from enemies. You can do this at home if you have a copy of the PC port at home. Just simply press 909 in a galloping fashion like this, and then you'll be able to enable God Mode. For the rest of this run, I'm going to spam the hell out of God Mode, because it makes boss battles so much easier. It just makes the run easier. It makes the game easier using God Mode. But I want to know if you've been playing Castlevania. No, I have not, actually. I have never played a Castlevania game. I want to. It's been on my list. Alright, we're going to go up here. We're going to go to here, grab the rope, go into God Mode, go out here, and skip this cutscene here. That was good. I'm guessing these glitches are only possible in the PC version? Yes, only in the PC version. Ah, I see you've been playing Half-Life, Snake. Mantis on PC. Alright, so Repel. I hate this section. If I get a good Repel, I'm going to donate another $5. Nope, bad Repel. No, this is not good. I might actually die here. Whew, that was risky. That was a very risky Repel. I don't... yeah, that was risky. Alright, so we're gonna grab the card, go into God Mode, and then, just walk through these enemies like you usually do. Over here, grab the Stinger Launcher. We're gonna need that for when we kill the rat. Grab these grenades for Vulcan Raven, go out of bounds. And we're already at Wolf 2. Alright. Now get ready for the hardest, and I do mean the hardest boss battle you will ever see in a speedrun. Done. We just defeated Wolf. So hard. Am I right? And then we switch discs. Psych, we don't switch discs because this is the PC port. We're gonna go out of bounds. Go into here. Go in and out so that we can call this elevator. We're gonna go into God Mode, take out these guys. That was good. If you disconnect your keyboard from one USB port to another to fight against Psycho Mantis, I wonder how it will work. Mantis does not do blackouts on PC port. No, Mantis is very different on PC. In order to defeat Mantis on PC, you have to use keyboard because there's no second controller slot. And also, he does not do any blackouts. Wait, what? Was Wolf already dead? Yeah. So pretty much what you do is that you spam God Mode on the ground, make a Snake do the worm, and then Wolf is already dead. Alright, so we're going to go into God Mode here. Just chill out with these crows. You can actually punch these crows, but I do not condone animal violence, so... Alright, so coming up is my favorite part of the run, which is Raven. Vulcan Raven really shows how broken this port is. So, without further ado, let's just get right to it. Again, go into God mode, grab the grenades, and then we just keep chucking them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And victory lap. Alright, good Raven. Except for a little mess up in the beginning where I miscounted. That was actually a pretty decent Raven. Alright, skip that codec. And get out here. I'm gonna throw this chaff grenade so I don't get hit by these guns right here. And then we're gonna grab more ammo for the rat. My least favorite part of the run. I absolutely hate the rat. I'll explain what the rat is in just a moment. So here's Metal Gear Rex, an absolute classic mecha, for those of you who are into mechas. We're going to skip all these codecs because we just don't care. Oh, sorry. We don't care, Otacon. We love you, but we don't care. Alright. And that is the last codec here. We go up here. I'm going to go into God mode so I don't get hit by this guard right here. Alright, and then we're at the control room. Skip all this. Alright, go into God mode. Alright, so now we have to play a game of Find the Rat. So, what's happening in the plot is that a key card has been eaten by a rat, and then Snake has to try to figure out where the rat is. The rat can spawn in 3 possible areas. In the Metal Gear Solid speedrun community, we pray for what we call the God Rat, which is the best possible rat you can get in this game. So, chat, I want some hype in chat. I want some God Rat. I want some Bless RNG. Alright, let's see if we get it. Yes, we actually got it. We have the God Rat. We got the God Rat, ladies and gentlemen. Good stuff. Good stuff. That was the best possible rat you can get in the game. Let's go God Rat, absolutely. Alright, so now that we have the key card, we go back and then we start the backtracking. A good chunk of this run is actually just doing the PAL key card backtracking. Alright, we're going to grab the PAL key. Go over here, put in PAL key number 1. Potentially get spotted, and then go out here. Alright, so now we have to go back to where we fought Raven, and then freeze the key card. So, let's just go all the way back to the warehouse. Let's get the PAL keys now. Yeah, I wish. I wish we can skip the PAL keys. So not much to really talk about here except basic backtracking. For those of you who are familiar with this game, you already know that this backtracking can be a little but this is actually a good chunk of the run. But the moment this last key card goes in, it's game time. Because we trigger endgame and stuff just gets wild. Go ahead and dodge these guns here. Then go out here. That was good. Alright, so while I'm in here, I'm actually going to grab ammo for the Metal Gear Rex fight. So I'm going to grab these Stinger missiles. Alright. And I do go by a audio cue to know exactly when the key card is cold. So I'm just going to go into God mode, kind of prepare myself to leave, and then wait for this audio cue. PAL keys, whatever happened to NTSC keys? That's only in the American version. Alright, just waiting for this audio cue. Right now. Alright. Going to quickly throw this chaff so I don't get hit again. Go up here. Then we go all the way back to the control room to put in the second key card. Go into God mode again so I don't get hit. Isn't God mode lovely? Grab the PAL key, put it in. Good stuff. And then we get out of here. Alright, so now we have to go back to the blast furnace to heat up the key card. See if I can debate this guy. Nope. Thought we could debate him, but never mind. All right. I'd like to take this time to explain my history with this game. I've actually only been running this game for about 6 to 7 months. And I've been introduced to an absolutely wonderful community thanks to this game. And for any of those who are passionate about this series, who wants to learn how to run this series, I'll drop a link in chat for the Metal Gear Solid Speedrunners Discord, where you are more than happy to join, ask any questions, and we will help you run any Metal Gear game. The community is fantastic. We're just all one big happy family. Alright, we're going to go into God mode so I can actually skip a codec here. So how's everyone doing? I hate that elevator. I hate how long it is. It's so awkward. Alright, so that was actually a really good camera. This camera is actually RNG based. Meaning it moves at a random pattern. Excuse me. So that was actually a good camera. I'm gonna go into God mode anyway because I didn't like my chances with it. Is Metal Gear Solid one of your favorite Metal Gear Solid game? No, my favorite MGS game is actually Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. That is my favorite in the series. Just a fantastic game overall. Great story, great characters, great gameplay, great music. Just overall, just a fantastic game. Alright. So similar with the warehouse, I actually use a cue to know when the key card is warm. I actually have a visual cue where I wait for this guard to make his rounds. When he ends up right about there, right there for the second time, that's when I know that the key card is hot. So I just like to watch this guard make his rounds. I think about this guard a lot. He probably has a wife and kid. As I study him closely. Snake Eater! Love that game. Love that game so much. This game is probably my third favorite. My list goes number 1 Snake Eater, number 2 Sons of Liberty, number 3 Metal Gear Solid. That's my list for my favorite Metal Gear games, my top 3. Alright, and now the keycard's hot. I love Metal Gear Solid 2. Like, I think Metal Gear Solid 2 is the best story in the entire series. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Endgame. Because the moment this key card, this last key card goes in, stuff's gonna get wild. Alright, go into God mode so I don't get hit by this camera. That was good. Mine in order is Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, and Metal Gear Solid 1. I haven't played MGS Peace Walker 4 and 5. I have played 4 and 5. I haven't played Peace Walker yet. But I will eventually. I do have the Legacy Collection, the Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection, where I will eventually get around to Peace Walker. Excuse me. Could you guys believe we're almost done with this run? Alright, go up here. Square blood, by the way. For some reason in the PC port, Raven's blood is square. I like to call it Minecraft blood. I'm gonna throw another chaff. Not get hit by these guns. Grab another missile. And it is time, my dudes. Iceman, welcome. Those who don't know, Iceman has been extremely helpful for me when it comes to running this game. Really happy to see him here. Get ready for endgame, ladies and gentlemen. So first things first, I'm going to call Otacon so that he can get us out of here. Go over here. And wait. MGS runners shoot me if they say 4 is my favorite. Hey, 4 is a good game. I mean, it's more of a movie than a game, but it's pretty good. I don't think you can get shot. Alright, classic cutscene coming up.
Liquid! Snake! Did you like my sunglasses?
Classic. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5. So, as you can see, with God Mode, Rex is actually pretty easy. Good face one. Also, another thing you can do in the PC port is this. Makes this cutscene way funnier. Alright. God mode, press 5, and then we just spam. Alright, so coming up is the Liquid Fist fight. I'm going to mute my headphones here. Skip all this, and then it is time. So what I'm going to try to do, and I can't guarantee this will happen, but I'm going to try to do this thing called the Liquid Infinite Punch. This is the fastest way to defeat Liquid. Let's hope I get it.
If you cross this line, you fall.
It's a very tricky thing. It took me a while to really get this down. I still don't really have it down yet, at least personally, but let's see if we can get it. If we don't get it, it's no problem. I can still defeat Liquid. Nope, didn't get it. Nope, it's alright. Let's see if we can get some good recovery spots here. Like that. Alright, so decent Liquid. Could have been better, but that was actually pretty decent.
I'll drive. Uh-oh, a surveillance camera.
Alright, so now we're at Escape.
No keys.
First things first, I'm going to choke this guard, use him as a human shield. Leave him on the ground here. We don't need him. And then we shoot this barrel. And we are out of here. Alright. Kind of try to position myself right about here. Get ready for the checkpoints. I didn't get the barrel. I got shot. Getting shot in the first checkpoint is not good. Just not a good sign. But it's okay. Alright, let's see if I can get better luck on checkpoint 2. A little better. Not a good checkpoint 2, but that's okay. Alright. Now get ready for another classic cutscene.
Not yet, Snake. over yet.
Liquid! Love that. Alright, so I'm actually timing out here the shots, or the way how Liquid swerves over like that. I'm actually timing that out so that my shots land right on him when he is out of his iframes. This is actually way harder than it looks, because Liquid's hitbox and his iframes are a joke. Alright. Let's see if I can get it. Almost had it. Alright, now we just gotta find the sweet spot. I think we found it. Yep, and then we can do this. Alright. Alright, so we're coming up at time. Alright.
Snake, look, daylight. Hold on.
Alright, just skip all this. And then the moment we see the score screen, that is when we hit time. Time. Alright, so 41-14, that's actually a pretty good run. That's actually a pretty good run. I've gotten some better PBs, and I'm actually third on the leaderboards for the hard category, but that was actually a pretty good run. Alright, so I would just like to say thank you to everyone from the bottom of my heart for donating. Thank you. Shout-outs to Cyanide for making me part of this event. Huge shout-outs to you. Big shout-outs to Plywood and the entire MGSR community for getting me here and for also supporting me and for helping me run this game. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to drop a link to the Discord for MGSR. If you're passionate about this series, you want to start running it, send me stuff anytime. Give me a shout out anytime, and I will help you run this game. So I don't know who's next, but I will check on that really quick. Up next, we got Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn by SCXCR. Okay, this sounds interesting. Okay, hopefully you're out there.